Hey everyone, it's Emily. Welcome back on my channel. Today's video is going to be my fall TBR / October TBR. Basically all the creepy, thrillery, mystery book that I'm planning on reading in the next month or two. Some of them I'm literally in the middle of already, so let's get into it. The first one, I'm literally gonna finish this today. I started reading it last night and I'm almost done with it. And it is Pines by Blake Crouch. Last year I read Dark Matter by Blake Crouch and loved it because it was a sci-fi type of thriller and you just don't want to put the book down, and that's kind of what this is. This is a trilogy and I'm already planning on getting the next two books because I need to know what the hell is going on because it's so confusing but interesting. You're following a secret agent that is sent to a town to try and find out what happened to two other secret agents that disappeared. And things are just weird, you just don't know what's going on. I'm interested, I am on adrenaline. Every time I try and read this, I'm oh my god, what's gonna happen? So if that's something you're into, I would highly recommend checking out this author because clearly that's his thing. Anything that's thriller sci-fi, basically. So very excited. I'm gonna finish this today, I'm telling you. Speaking of authors that I've read one book from but want to obviously read another one is this one. This is Her Every Fear by Peter Swanson. Last year I read The Kind Word Killing, which you're going to see in my recommendation for creepy fall books, because it was really good. And I saw that he had another book. I saw it on Book Outlet. I bought it. You'll see this in my next haul, but I decided to purchase it because I liked the first one a lot, so I thought I would give this one a shot. I don't know anything. It's one of those books that has absolutely nothing in the back, although there's probably some in here. I kind of like going into thrillers not knowing anything if I don't know anything, and since I just know that I liked his other books, I'm giving this one a shot without knowing anything. It's just better that way. Next I have some Stephen King because obviously horror, fall books, everyone will recommend you something from Stephen King. So he just came out with his son with this book. This is Sleeping Beauties, and all I know about this one is that it's a dystopian world where basically all the women not disappear, but they all go into sleep and they have that cocoon around them that protects them type of thing. And if they are awakened from this, they kind of kill men and stuff. I think that's what it was about. I've heard mixed reviews so far, but I don't care. I need to read this on my own. It is absolutely huge, but I'm excited. I've been reading a lot of Stephen King lately, and so far I'm enjoying them, so need to give this one a shot. I feel a lot of people are going to be reading this month, or this fall. Another one by Stephen King, although it was written under Richard Bachman, it is The Running Man. In this one, you're following a man who his daughter is really sick and he needs to find money. He has no job, no money, and he's participating into a TV reality show, I believe, where he needs to hide X amount of time and people are trying to kill him. Something like that. I thought that sounded creepy and right up my alley, so more Stephen King because obviously it's a thing this month for me. I don't know if I'm going to have time to read this one too because I have so many I want to read, but I thought I would include it in here because it's also a great video for recommendation, and it is Salmons Lot by Stephen King. And all I know about this one is that it's about vampire, I believe, but a lot of people are mentioning this as a great book if you want to read something that's kind of creepy, which obviously, so I am including it here. We don't know, maybe next month I'll have time to read it because I would love to. I started this one in September and I'm obviously going to be finishing it this month, and it is The Fireman by Joe Hill, which is the son of Stephen King, so clearly again, I'm still following my team. And as you can see, I'm halfway through this, and so far I'm enjoying it. It's a dystopian world where there's a spore that is starting to affect people, makes you go on fire. This is not the right way of saying it, but basically when it happens, you start having those stripes on your body of fire, and if you can't control yourself, you go through really intense emotion. You just set yourself up on fire. So clearly the whole United States is on fire right now and things are happening. So far I'm liking it. I've been reading / doing it on audiobook, and so far I'm enjoying it, basically. I like it. I'm also in the middle of The Shining. For some reason, I'm not into it. I don't know why. Everyone seems to love it, and I'm so far. You're following a family that goes into an hotel for the winter. That's basically their job, just being there throughout the winter. The father's a writer and the young son kind of has powers, he can see dead people type of thing. So obviously creepy things are happening in an hotel. So for something a little lighter, if I'm not in the mood for this intense of creepiness, I thought I would include Husband's Secret by Liane Moriarty. I read A Big Little Lies earlier this year, and it was a really fun mystery that is kind of quick and There was some rough subjects there, but like I liked the characters and it was just a fun, light reading, even though it was serious topics. So I thought I would give another book of hers a chance. It's another mystery, so should be fun. The next one I'm kind of torn because I have been hearing so many people say that I needed to read it. Another Stephen King, clearly. But this one I accidentally bought it in French, which is fine, but I feel like when a book has been written in English, it's kind of better to read it in English. But it's okay. I'm going to be reading Misery, hopefully. Everyone seems to say that it's like one of his best books, and I don't know anything. Don't want to know anything. I'm just throwing it out there that it's on my list. Next is The Devil in Mankind by Mo Ader. All I know about this book is that it's supposed to be a really creepy type of horror book, and every time I talk about it, I mention the cover because it creeps me the F out. And obviously, if you want to read horror books, nothing better than already being creeped out by the cover, right? So I'm gonna give this one a shot, hopefully. The next one is gonna be a psychological thriller, not thriller, psychological horror. And it is A Head Full of Ghosts by Paul Tremblay. All I know about this one is that people either absolutely love it or they're kind of meh. So we'll see in which category I fall. I think for now I'm going to be stopping this here, even though I might include more in my like November TBR, even though this was kind of planned at first to being like for the whole fall. Knowing myself, I'm going to read more than that, but we'll see. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to give it a big thumbs up. I'll be linking on the screen of the videos that I've done. I highly recommend you check those out. And don't forget to subscribe because you don't want to miss any future videos. And I will see you in my next one. Bye.